Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Monday, October 30th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers.
Purdy going to scramble and throw. Ball got tipped, intercepted.
There's a penalty.
A flag is down, and coming back the other way is Jermaine Pratt. Here's Purdy over the middle, intercepted by Logan Wilson. Just throw it right to him. It'll run it back inside the 20-yard line. His second INT on back-to-back throws.
And that was never open the whole way, and Kyle Shanahan is absolutely frustrated.
That's how it sounded on KNBR. It was that kind of day for the Niners. Brock Purdy turned it over 3 times in the second half. San Francisco falls 31-17 to the Bengals. Nobody was good yesterday. The defense allowed 19 straight completions at one point and more than 400 yards of total offense for the second straight week. Brock Purdy, great in the first half, horrible in the second half. I mentioned the turnovers. One of them was an interception when they were on Cincinnati's 8-yard line attempting to tie the game. None of it was good yesterday for the 49ers. They have now lost 3 straight. But afterwards, it seemed like Kyle Shanahan knew exactly what needed fixing.
We need to run the ball better. We need to score more points. And we need to slow guys down better. Some people do go on these losing streaks, and they don't have those answers. And you're just living in hope. I truly believe we do have the answers. I believe we got them on our team. I believe we got them with our staff. And we got to sit here and wait about 14 days to deal with this feeling that we have, which nobody wants. But I think we need to. I think our guys need to be pissed off a little bit. I think we need to come back with a little better focus because it hasn't been enough and we haven't been getting it done.
Okay, Kyle, you mentioned better focus. Can you dive into that a little more? What did you mean by that?
I say focus because winning football games is about who does right longer for 3.5 hours. And I think in our first 5 games, we didn't always do right longer. We just made a bunch of plays and were able to get up on people and win by a couple scores. And I think when that happens, those little mistakes aren't as crucial. And it hasn't been the case these last 3 weeks. We haven't been able to overcome some little mistakes, whether it's a turnover, whether it's a penalty, whether it's a drop, whether it's a missed tackle. And that's kind of what I mean. You can't just focus in a game for 3.5 hours and pick that up. It's how you focus throughout the week, just to make every single play like it's the biggest play in the game. And we've gotten away with a number of stuff on our win streak, and we haven't in these last 3 weeks.
Okay, on the one hand, that's good. But on the other hand, if you haven't been able to coach this stuff out of them yet, why should we have faith that you'll be able to coach it out of them in the future, right? And look, maybe the bye is a wake-up call, and maybe everybody will get right. But you can't always count on this team to make a run in the second half where they win 7 out of 8 games or 8 out of 9 or 10 straight like they did last year. Those things are rare, and you can't just assume that's going to happen. It happens because you have your face to the grindstone and you are working day in and day out every single day. And clearly the 49ers have not had that kind of consistency week to week in 2023. Let's see if they can figure it out with 14 days in between games. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Monday: grades, grades, grades. And if 49er fans were a parent, they would not be very happy with the report card that I am about to send home, because nobody did their job yesterday except for maybe Jake Moody, which I guess is nice to see. But if that's the number one thing I can point to, you know it's not a good week. That'll be up on our website, goldstandardniners.com, a little bit later this morning. One thing to watch: the trade deadline is tomorrow. Now, Kyle Shanahan said afterwards that this result is not going to influence what they do one way or the other. John Lynch reportedly was working the phones. Newsflash, every GM is working the phones before the trade deadline. But I think what they do or don't do will tell us a lot about what they actually believe about the prospects of this year's team winning a Super Bowl. So, of course, we'll have our eye on that. Anything happens, we will go live. We will be all over it. Like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Click that little bell for notifications so you'll know the second we do go live. Anytime we go live, not just when there's breaking news. One thing you may have missed: Brock Purdy actually led the team in rushing yards yesterday. It was not a good day running the football, and Christian McCaffrey has not had a lot of those good days running the football lately. Under 55 rushing yards, 4 straight games. It's the first time that's happened to him since his rookie year in 2017. Maybe that oblique is bothering him a little bit more than he's let on. Fortunately for him, there's a bye next week, but everybody needs to get right over the next 2 weeks, and we'll see if the 49ers can do it. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. We will be live again today, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be with Vish Kumar, and we call it Under Review. We will go through the entire game drive by drive and explain what happened, what went wrong, and whether or not it can be fixed. Please, please, please join us for that one. It's one of my favorite shows of the entire week. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.